What's up, guys? Ollie Trades here, back with another episode of Trading is Conceptual, and I'm going to be breaking down this trade that I'm in live right now, which is Euro JPY. I'm actually going short on this, and it's very simple. First things first, guys, you should already know this. We go to forexfactory.com to check our fundamental biases. So today, Tokyo core CPI came out at 2.2%. So if their core inflation is increasing in Japan, and their currency needs it to increase, this is going to be a really good sign that things are starting to finally move upwards for this pair, meaning that I should see JPY bulls. You guys know I've been a big believer that the JPY should be moving bullish soon. So this is another catalyst that I'm seeing in that direction, right? So now I'm already thinking anything against the Japanese yen, I want to go short on. And then here you guys can see we had core CPI flash estimate for the euro, right? Now this came out at negative, not negative, this came out below the forecast, right? 2.7%, meaning they were anticipating that the economy was going to increase in inflation, and it actually stayed the same as last time, lower than the estimate. So this, to me, once again, bearish news. So when I hopped on the chart, and I want to show you guys, this is exactly what I mean by trading is conceptual. I have, a lot of the times, you can play the markets both ways. I can draw this trend line towards the upside and say, hey, it broke, I should be going for sells. I could draw this one towards the downside and say, hey, this broke, I should be going for buys. I know a lot of traders are going to look at the markets like this. Yo, I have a huge fair value gap over here. I have resting liquidity up here. So once we break that structure on the lower time frame and whatever, and we had this order block and the order block got respected, then we should be seeing this move bullish. Now, to me, I am eliminating any bullish bias because I have a bearish fundamental bias behind this trade. At the end of the day, I could be wrong, but that's the thing about trading is, like I've spoken about before, if Bob Elliott, a guy who is one of the biggest hedge fund managers in the world, right, says that he's only profitable 55% of the time, I'm not looking to be 100% right. I just want to make sure that my profitable series of trades, I know how to manage them, and that if I do lose, at least I followed every single one of my rules. So to this, I have that fundamental bias that this is going to move bearish, and that's why I tuck my stops right above here, because it's like, if you guys remember in my other videos, I talked about if markets are really moving bearish, right, then I should see lower lows and lower highs like this. So if I see this, I had, okay, whatever, we created a high there, low, lower high, lower low. So I wanted to, kind of tuck above that lower high right there, just because this is the one that came off of this full move here. And you guys can see, let me show you right now, I am in this trade. It's right at break even, but you guys can also see that other GJ trade is floating 166K. You get this to focus. So yeah, everyone can see that. But yeah, this is kind of like what I really want to open people's eyes to is this isn't necessarily about where is the market going. Like technically, it's more about fundamentally, like the why and then the how is the technical. So my why is that, like, fundamentally I'm bearish on this pair. So then how I'm going to find the technical pattern. So I'm going to show you guys, like, for example, GJ and why I didn't want to take GJ today. So I had this drawn up for GJ, right? I was pretty certain that we were going to, break under and continue to sell off. Obviously that wasn't my TP. My TP would need to be like at least down here. But I like to trade something called the known versus the unknown. Meaning that if markets really are moving bearish, right? Let me get this camera to focus on me. Meaning that if markets are really moving bearish, I should see bearish structure. Meaning boom, 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 right? So you guys can see everyone there. This creates new lower lows. But the thing is, you don't know how deep each lower low is going to go. So when I'm actually targeting, all I want to do is target the previous low. But now if I'm getting in here, I have my stops above the previous high, and that low that is going to continue is over here, then my risk to reward is pretty shot if I take this trade. And that's why I didn't want to take GJ. But when I looked at Euro JPY, I said, hey, you know what? I do have more fundamental confluences. And also, I'm going to anticipate that this is going to be, I have an actual lower low to target, like this level here. Plus, it kind of squashes the bullish bias here, which is something that I really like. And even if we start looking at the other JPY pairs, right? So NZD, JPY, we're looking here. Potentially, this could be a sell-off. Like, I'm not really a fan of this one per se, but you could say this. I really like how it respected that. This might be a good trade to take over here. and target the lows, you know? What is that going to be, like a 1 to 1.6? Yeah. So I'm not looking to take like this huge move if it's not there. I'm only taking what the markets are allowing me to take. We can even go to odd JPY. And guys, this is literally live charts. Now this one, once again, I don't like the idea of it, because if I get in now, right, I can say 1 touch separation, 2 touch separation, 3 touch separation. And it means that my stop loss would have to be above this, and my take profit, if I'm targeting the known, I'm risking, for example, $1,000 to only make 500. That doesn't make any sense to me. So it goes beyond just having the fundamental bias. The risk management also has to be like intact for a trade like this. So I hope that you guys learned something. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys want me to talk about. And as well as if you guys are looking to build a real fundamental edge, I'm going to leave a link in the description where you can apply to learn alongside me and my team, where we guarantee profitability in 75 days or less. I will see you guys in the next video.